Hey, this is Jim Fisher from PC Mag. I'm here with the GoPro Hero 10 Black. I am doing some vlog style footage on a selfie stick with Hyper Smooth. I've got 5.3K 60 video rolling with GoPro's default video settings. This is the linear lens view, by the way. The Hero 10 Black is more of an iterative update on the outside. It uses the same design as the Hero 9 Black, same battery, same front-facing LCD. There is a new processor inside that's basically doubled frame rates. So you can go up to 4K 120, 5.3K 60, all with Hyper Smooth stabilization, which has also been improved to give you better horizon leveling and some other sundry improvements. For example, the front-facing LCD is very useful for vloggers, which is the style I'm recording in right now with the camera facing me, and it's now got a much smoother refresh rate, so you're getting a really lifelike preview of your video on the front screen. GoPro has added an anti-smudge hydroscopic coating, what we call in the camera world is fluorine, to the front lens cover. It's really helpful in keeping the lens clean and dry, and of course if you scratch or smash or whatever your lens cover, you can swap it out for a new one or put on the GoPro here. The GoPro Max lens mod, which is an ultra wide angle lens. I have not been able to use it with this Hero yet because it is coming in, support for it is not yet available at launch. It's coming in a November 16th firmware update, along with a few other improvements like 5.3K recording at 24 frames per second, which you can read more details about in the full text review that goes along with this video. GoPro is definitely pushing you to use its cloud subscription service and has done some things with the Hero 10 to make it easier for you. One thing that is really neat, when you bring it home and plug it into USB to recharge, it can be set up to connect to your home network and automatically download your entire memory card to the cloud. So it's ready to edit on your phone or tablet whenever you want to go with the quick video editing software. That's pretty neat. Although if you're a Premiere Pro or Final Cut editor or Blackmagic Resolve, you've got your own workflow. You don't have to worry about that. This is very much a consumer feature. And if you're not at home and don't have access to your Wi-Fi, you can get quicker transfers to your smartphone now by connecting a USB-C cable to your iPhone with a USB-C to Lightning cable, iPad Pro, USB-C to USB-C, or Android device with the appropriate cable. This allows for much quicker offloads of files than with Wi-Fi. And when you're dealing with 5.3K video, the files are quite big. One thing to note, I am using the GoPro internal microphone here. I'm not using any of the media mods. The Hero 10 works with the same media mods as the Hero 9, so you can easily add a higher quality external microphone if you'd like. If you already have Hero 9 mods, they'll move right to your Hero 10. If you're looking for a really killer action cam with a great in-camera mic that you don't have to worry about an external one, the GoPro Max is actually worth considering. It's a 360-degree model, but is a really good fit for vlogging in single lens mode as long as you're happy rolling at lower resolutions. It's not really great for high-quality 5.3K, 4K when using the single lens view. The Hero 10 Black remains our favorite high-end action cam. It's $500 on its own, or $400 when bought with a GoPro subscription, which is how we recommend you buy it. It retains all the fundamentals we like about the Hero 8 and the Hero 9 and all the other Hero Blacks before. It's waterproof without a case. It has integrated mounting clips. It's tough. It's rugged. You can pretty much do anything with it, and it's small enough where you can mount it places. Now, the Hero 10 Black is getting our Editor's Choice Award. We did not give that to the Hero 9, which remains in market for $50 when we reviewed it last year. And I still think it's worth it to spend the extra $50 on the Hero 10 Black here. Now, if you're on a budget, there are some good options to consider. The Hero 8 Black has the hyper smooth stabilization, does not have the front-facing LCD. It has a monochrome one, but not one for previewing your video, and comes in at $279.99 with the GoPro subscription. We also like, for around $200, the DJI Osmo Action. When it came out, it was priced a little high. It didn't review as well as the GoPro Hero 8, but it's just as good a camera, really, and now it's available for less money, so it's something to consider.